Hello from Fine Arts. Today I'm going to teach you how to make these cute friendship cards. You are welcome to change them, customize them. For this project I used a Sharpie, I used crayons, watercolors, and I needed scissors because you're going to take one sheet of paper to make 4 friendship cards that you could give to a classmate, maybe to your parents, grandparents, or maybe even your teacher. Okay, so let's get started. First thing I'm going to do, we're doing art a little bit different today. We're going to start with folding our paper. Okay, so I want you to take your paper and you're going to fold it in half. Okay, and you're going to push, push, push. Okay, and then you're going to open it back up. And you're going to fold it the other direction, like this. And so now you have 4 small little pieces. And then you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut it in half. You have 2 pieces, then you're going to take your other half and cut that one in half. Okay, so you have 4 cards. All right, you're gonna put your scissors away. We're gonna start with the card that says, I think you are sweet. Okay, get your Sharpie. I'm gonna zoom in so you can watch me do this. And here we go. Start with this one. And we'll start with this piece of paper up here. Okay. You see that? All right. So, again, you're welcome to change this. The first thing I did was start with, I think I started with the eyeball, actually. And I'm not drawing underneath my other cards because you could see that it might leak through if you're using your Sharpie. All right, so kind of in the center of your paper, I'm going to start with the eyeball, and I draw a circle. And then I draw a circle inside a circle. And I'm going to draw another circle because every animal has a little sparkle in their eye, even if it's a cute little monster. So I draw that one and I fill it in. So this is my one-eyed monster. Kind of like that, okay? Now, this shape is very organic, okay? Organic means it's not a perfect oval. So I'm kind of going to do, if you look at this, kind of like it looks like an N or a big hill. So we're going to go over this way, around like that. And then I'm going to put these 2 horns on it. So I did a horn like that. It looks a little bit like a triangle, and I'm going to put some lines on it so we can decorate. Then I'm going to do another horn. And I'm going to put some lines on it. And I did the words, I think you are sweet. You're welcome to change it however you want. Okay, now the rest of this organic shape, we go all the way around. It's more like an egg, actually. And then for the mouth, it is, I started with a smile. Okay, and then I'm going to connect it around so it looks like a crescent. So I go like this. A big sideways crescent moon. Okay, and then I added a tooth, one tooth right there. So it looks like the letter V, and then the tongue is kind of a curve. And then I added a little bit of a line right there. Okay, and then we're going to fill this in with black. If you're using a very thick Sharpie, then you want to use the tip of it. Okay, our monster needs arms, and you're welcome to put as many arms as you want. So I'm going to come up, I did 3 kind of fingers, so I just did it very free. I come up, draw 3 fingers, 1, 2, 3, and then I come down. Okay, and then I have another one, and it's positioned a little bit lower. So I'm going to do a curl up, and then fingers 1, 2, 3, curl down. Okay, it started to look like a monster. Then, so cute. The feet, again, are very curled, and I did 3 feet on there. So I'm going to come down kind of like the letter L. So I come down like the letter L, but it's curved. And then I'm going to do 3 toes. 1, 2, 3, and curl back up. Ooh, it looks like he's got a big toe. That's good. Okay, and then the next one, same thing. This time it's going to be sideways. Goes the other direction. 3 toes. 1, 2, 3, and come up to the leg. Okay. And then it says, I think you are sweet. And again, you can change it however you want, but I'm going to go ahead and notice my spacing is a little bit smaller. So I'm going to, here it was bigger, so I'm just going to write smaller. And I used capital letters. I, T, H, I, N, K, U, Y, O, U, R, A, R, E. And you're welcome to pause this video if I'm going too fast. And then sweet. S, W, E, E, T. Exclamation point. And I made sweet a little bit thicker. So I'm going to just take my Sharpie and make those letters a little bit bolder just by, yeah. Okay, and I didn't sign this because I figured maybe you would write a little note with it on the back or however you wanted to do. So this is the first one. Now, for this one, I used the crayons, let's see, I used blue, purple, and red. And so, blue, purple, red. And I used crayons just for a little bit of texture. So I did the tongue red. Okay. I did the horns, a red and purple pattern. But you can change it. Okay. And then the blue I used for texture, so I made it darker on the bottom so it looks more like hair. And notice I didn't fill it all in, so I just kind of did it dark. And the feet, dark. And then just very lightly. So it would look like this is hair, like it's a hairy monster. It'll give it a little bit of value when we paint it. Or you can use markers for this. Okay, so 1 monster down. 3 more to go. The next one I'm going to do is the Be My Valentine. And back with your Sharpie. Make sure you can see this. Okay, so this one has 2 eyes. And I'll start with the top. So I'm going to start right up here. So I'm going to go to the right. And then I have these 3 little things, zigzags for the hair. I'm going to come across and then maybe some more zigzags, kind of like that. So that's the top of the head. Then I'm going to kind of come down, curl down, and then there's my arm. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 fingers. And it's okay if it looks funny. It's supposed to be a monster. And then the same thing for this one. Come out. 1, 2, 3, arm in, okay, and then I'm going to come down. So this monster is more of like a rectangle shape, but it's curved. Then I'm going to come in, and I'm going to come in, okay, and then in the middle of these I'm going to draw a line like that, And so these two spaces are going to be the legs. So just like the other monster, I'll start with the one on the right. So I'm going to kind of do an L. So I go down, across, and I made this foot really long. And then I did 2 toes. 1, 2, come back in, and then I'm going to connect for the leg. So they're supposed to look funny. Okay, that's one foot going to the right. The next foot's going to go to the left. So I'm going to take this line, come on down with a backwards L, come across. I did kind of a long foot, and I did 2 toes. 1, 2, the foot's going to come back in, and then I'm going to connect. All right. Looks good. Now, I did 2 eyes, but I did them different sizes. So I'm going to do a medium-sized circle for one eye. I'm going to do a really big circle for the other. There we go. And then, again, I did another circle. Now it looks like a donut. And I did a little circle inside, and we're going to leave that one white. And you're going to fill in the rest. There's one. And the same thing over here. And you can decide if you want it bigger or small. So a circle to make it look like a donut. And then another circle. And you're going to fill it in. Okay. And then I did the monster mouth that starts with a rectangle shape. And then there's your rectangle. And then the teeth, they're kind of like a bunch of V's or a zigzag. So here we go. Zigzag, those are going to stay white. And then the bottom teeth, there we go. And we're going to color that red. Okay, and then for this one I wrote B by Valentine. Again, you can customize it, but I'll spell it for you. Here we go. Capital B, E, my, M, Y. And then Valentine is kind of a long word, so we want it to fit here. So we're going to do V, A, L, E, N, T, I, N, E. And then you're going to, I made these thicker, so you're going to go use your Sharpie and kind of make bold letters. There we go. Oh, and you know, this monster doesn't have any hearts, so you can change it up if you want to. So maybe I'll put a little heart right here, like he's holding a heart. Oh, that's cute. Okay. Now, for my crayons, I used a little bit of orange and a little bit of red. So I'm going to color the mouth inside a little bit of red. So we know to paint that red. And then for the body, I did darker on the bottom. So using your crayon, you could use your small ones or big ones. I'm going to color it in, not being too careful because it's monster. We're going to paint it or use markers. And then the rest is very light. So it's kind of like the light is shining on the top. So it's lighter on the top, darker on the bottom. Put a little bit of red in this heart. Okay, number 2. All right, the next one I'm going to do, make sure you can see this, okay, is I only have eyes for you. And this monster has 2 eyes kind of poking out. All right, so kind of in the middle, I start with the 2 eyes. So I did 2 circles. Okay, and then I put eyelashes on these ones, and I did 3 of them. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. And then over here, 1, 2, 3. And then I did 2 black eyes. So I did a circle. And then I'm going to do another circle, leaving a little bit of white. There it is. Same thing over here. Circle. Another circle leaving white and fill it in. Okay, and the eyes have, they come down. So I did 2 diagonal lines like this, and then 2 diagonal lines like this. Okay, eyes poking up. And you can see the body shape is kind of circular. So we're gonna take these 2 and connect them. And then I'm gonna come all the way around circular. There's 1, 2. And then the legs, there's 2 legs. So I did a little line in between. Okay, and these spaces are gonna be the legs coming down. So I'm gonna do straight line down, there's a leg, straight line down, straight line down. So there's a leg. And then I have 1 go to the right. So it's like a big curl all the way around, and over here, all the way around. Okay, now the arms are holding a heart. So I'm gonna start with the one on the right. So we're gonna do 2 lines kind of curled in, like that's 1 arm. And then I did 2 fingers for this. So like 1, 2, and then the same thing on the other side. So 1, 2, and then 1, 2. Okay, and then the heart, you're gonna have to draw the heart where kind of goes around it, like it's holding the heart. So in the middle, we kind of come, let's see, to do a heart, you're gonna come around like this, curl, and then around like this. And that's part of the heart. And then it comes down here like there's a V. Okay, and if you're not seeing it, fill it in with black. And so then you can see that it's holding a heart. Okay. And if you wanted, yeah, cute. All right, and then I did some other hearts on it. So I did 1, 2, and then I did another heart around it. 1, 2. Just have fun with it. Another one over here. 1, 2. There we go. And then it says, I only have eyes for you. So up at the top, I only, O-N-L-Y, have, H-A-V-E, eyes, E-Y-E-S, for, F-O-R-U, Y-O-U. And I did exclamation point. And then I made the eyes a little bit bigger since this one has funny eyeballs. Okay. And if I went too fast, it's in the slideshow how to spell all these, or maybe you do the lettering later. Okay, so cute. Now, the crayons I used for this were red and purple. So I did a little bit of red crayon around the heart. Here we go. And then the purple, same thing. I did it dark at the bottom. Okay, dark at the bottom. It's not meant to be perfect because it's a monster. And then light at the top. Less pressure. Leaving room for the paint. Okay, and then I did purple inside the heart. Cute. All right, the last one before I paint is I am wild about you. Now take a look at that monster. That one has 4 legs. Okay, he looks kind of funny. Here we go. All right, so for this one, I'm going to start with the head right here. So I'm going to do like a curl like this, and then 2 horns. So it's like there's 1 horn, 2 horns, and they're kind of like poking towards each other. And then I did some stripes and some more stripes. Okay, and then the head comes down. There we go. And then the arms, I went back to the 3 fingers, but you can do it however you want. So 1, 2, 3 comes in, and then comes out. 1, 2, 3 comes in. Okay, now these come down, and I'm going to do 4 legs. So this comes down, This one comes down. Okay, now here's my 4 legs. So I'm going to start over here. I'm going to look it to the right, and then it comes up. I go to the right, I do another one. Curl around. So there's 2 legs on the left side. Now I'm going to do the right side. So I come down, 1, come over, 2, and then connect. Okay, so it's meant to look funny. Oh, and then I did a smile with 1 tooth, and I did a heart. Notice that it looks different than my original, and that's okay. And then I did 2 eyes, so circle, circle, and I did 2 eyelashes, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then these eyes I kind of did a curve, left a little bit of white, and then fill it in. Okay, cute. And then it says another heart, and it says, I am wild about you. He looks a little wild. So I am wild. W-I-L-D, about. A-B-O-U-T-Y-O-U. And then I made wild a little bit bolder. Okay. Okay. And then for the colors, for the crayon, I used a little bit of red and blue. So I did blue on the heart. I did a red, blue pattern. But you can change it. Okay, and then the bottom I did a dark red, just to give it a little bit of texture. Watch out for that white tooth. And then light. So it looks like a monster. Okay, there we go. All right, now we're gonna paint. So get your watercolors. And I'm going to set myself back up so I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can kind of show you how I did all of them. Okay, let me zoom out. There we go. Let's see. Well, maybe I'll do one at a time, actually. Okay. All right, we'll go back to the first one we did. Let me zoom in. Okay. All right, so you're welcome to do whatever you want for this. Wake up your brush. And I used blue for this one. And I did it light at the top, so I kind of added more water to that blue so that it spread around. And then I used less at the bottom, so it's darker. And your water can kind of spread it around. Cute! Looks like a monster. Okay. Filling it in. These would be really cute with markers also. And then clean your brush, and then I did a little bit of red for the tongue. And if you wanted to, if you had room, you could put it up here also. Okay, so that's the first one. Okay, let me set that one aside. You want to lay it flat also. Okay, next one that I did, be my Valentine. Okay, for this one painting, I started with yellow. Of course, my favorite. Wake Up the Yellow. So I did the yellow at the top, and I just kind of sprinkled it in. Watching out for that mouth and those teeth. So cute. Okay, then wake up your orange, and you put the orange with the yellow, and it makes it nice and light. So it's kind of an orangish yellow. And then I did straight orange at the bottom. Okay. And then I used a little bit of red for the tongue and the heart. So a little bit of red, cute, and a little bit of red, being very mindful of the teeth there. Okay, be my Valentine, so cute. Oh, you know what else I think I did? I think I added a little bit of red on top of this, just at the bottom. Ooh, so it's kind of like a red, orange, yellow. And you're gonna just let that sit. You can see the crayon creates a resist effect. So cute. Okay, I'm gonna let that sit. Okay, the next one that I did was I Only Have Eyes for You. Okay. All right, for this one, I started with red actually, a little bit of red up here. Okay, and maybe a little bit of red on the hearts. Okay, then I switched to purple, which is, the purple is right above the brown. It's at the bottom. And then I did purple, and I kind of mixed the purple with the red, and it makes a really pretty color, like this. You could surprise your mom with this. You could put it in her car. Put it in the refrigerator so she sees it on Valentine's Day. Wouldn't that be nice? Okay. There we go. Cute. All right, last one. We're on a roll. Is I Am Wild About You. Okay, for this one I used red. Watch out for that white tooth. And you're welcome to go slower. I'm kind of going fast because it's a video. And I know our Zoom time, we are limited. You could use some water to kind of spread it also, to make it a little bit lighter at the top. So it's light at the top and dark at the bottom. And then I used a little bit of blue. And then I added the blue to the bottom. And when you mix the blue with the red, you should get purple. So just a little bit down here, just to give it